Hey guys, it's me Sujoy over here. I'm back with another video. So on this video, I'm going to be talking about is Ho Chi Minh City tourism sector growing strong this year? So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Sujoy, and I'm originally from India, and I've been living here for over 5 years. I was an English teacher here for 3.5 years in Vietnam, and then I started with my online digital marketing business, and I'm also doing full-time YouTube. I also teach English part-time. So for those of you who are new to my channel, I welcome you. The name of my channel is Sujoy in Vietnam. So on my channel, I like to talk about my personal experience of living over here in Vietnam, the good experiences and the not so good experiences. And also, I like to keep you updated with the current trends when it comes to the visa tourism sector here in Vietnam. All right. So I just came across this article. So I got this article from Vietnam News, which is my go-to guide when it comes to keeping myself updated with the current Vietnamese news. So I'm going to walk you through the article, and also I may be, expressing my own opinion as I read this article. Yeah. So I'm just checking this article over here from Vietnam News. I got my laptop over here. Okay, so the article is titled Ho Chi Minh City tourism growing strong in 2023. Okay, so let me just keep it over here. Okay, so Ho Chi Minh City welcomed nearly 27 million domestic visitors in the first 9 months of 2023, up 24.9% year on year, and about 3.6 million foreign visitors, which is a 69% year on year increase. So that's very good news. Okay, so this is a clear indication that, a lot of tourists, a lot of international tourists are now visiting Vietnam, especially they're coming to Ho Chi Minh City, especially with the relaxed visa rules. The 3 months visa, which has already come into effect. All right, so let me go through the article. For the first 9 months of 2023, tourism has been one of the key economic sectors of Ho Chi Minh City, with many of the industry's goals set at the beginning of the year having almost achieved its target. The city earned over 125.5 trillion Vietnam dong, which is equivalent to 5.1 billion US dollars in revenue for tourism from January through September, which is an increase of 35.8% over the same period last year. So it welcomed nearly 27 million domestic visitors, up 24.9% year on year, and about 3.6 million foreign visitors, a 69% increase. So when I talk about the domestic tourism market, it's definitely very strong. Like there are a lot of different, domestic travelers who come from other parts of Vietnam, and, they want to explore Ho Chi Minh City because, of course, Ho Chi Minh City is a very big city and also is the financial capital of Vietnam. So, you will have domestic travelers coming from cities like Da Nang, Haiphong, Hanoi, Nha Trang, because they really want to explore this big city, this big, beautiful city, Ho Chi Minh City. So, and, of course, you have a lot of these, a lot of these discounted airfare deals, like from Vietjet, so it's very easy for, domestic travelers to travel within Vietnam. So yeah, that's a really good indication, what I'm reading right now. So the number of passengers traveling to and from the city by air and train increased 37% and 53% respectively. The volume of public passenger transport increased by 22.8% to around 300 million passengers. That's a very good indication. The tourism industry revenue is a very important contributor to the city's economy. Therefore, this year, there's a set target for the industry's revenue to reach 160 trillion Vietnam dong, which is like 10 to 15% higher compared to in 2019. So this year's tourism revenue to achieve the set targets and have breakthroughs in the last months of the year and before the Lunar New Year. So the above stats show that the city has been able to attract tourists and gradually recover in tourism industry after the COVID-19 pandemic. So let me just also add that the yeah, the initial stages when the COVID was getting over in Vietnam, definitely Vietnam did a very good initiative of booming its domestic market, tourism market. There was a huge discounted airfare. So and there was this cap on these airfare tickets, like Vietjet, so you could travel domestically anywhere in Vietnam, as low as I think $35 for traveling. So it was definitely very affordable. So that was a very good strategy which Vietnam had put into effect to revive its tourism sector. So from having a strong domestic tourism market and then progressing on to the international domestic market. And of course, like I said in one of my previous videos, when I talked about how this 3 months visa, 90-day visa is going to be a game changer for the Vietnam tourism sector, and we can see that it's happening right now. That a lot of foreigners, they're actually taking advantage of this 3 months 90-day e-visa facility, so they can visit Vietnam on a single entry or they can visit on a multiple entry. You can travel to Vietnam as many times as you want, so you can cover other regions of Southeast Asia, maybe go to Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Cambodia, and then again fly back to Vietnam and explore more of Vietnam using the 90-day e-visa facility. All right. So I'm just going to I'm going to just touch base on the juicy points over here. Currently, domestic and foreign tourists coming to Ho Chi Minh City can select new tours such as helicopter tour over Ho Chi Minh City. That's really nice, okay. And the Saigon River tour to watch the sunset and see the beauty of the city at night. Okay, so this is a very, very good initiative from the tourism sector here in Ho Chi Minh City, the helicopter tourism. I think, if this can be also amplified, if there could be a more promotion regarding the helicopter tourism, maybe, like tourists can take a helicopter tourism ride from Bitexco Tower and move around the whole of Ho Chi Minh City. And of course, you also have, these cruise ships, where, people can, they can have some parties and, just go around the Saigon River. I've seen this. The only thing which I would request would be to clean up the Saigon River. That would be definitely a very high priority. Now, I know that definitely there are a lot of industries out here in Ho Chi Minh City, and they keep on dumping their wastes, and that's actually going around the Saigon River. I mean, I'm not making up the story, but like sometimes if I'm going to be standing in front of Saigon River, I see plastics floating around and all those things. So I think this should be one of the highest priorities to clean up the Saigon River and to also implement more cruise ships, speedboat rides, speedboats across the Saigon River. To be honest, when I was in Russia for 10 years of my life, I did my upbringing out there in Russia when I was in Moscow. So you had a lot of these speedboat rides, which you can take and move around the Moscow River. And the rivers are absolutely clean, pristine. So it would be really nice to see that if the Saigon River can be cleaned up, and if a heavy emphasis can be put into this. So yeah, that's some suggestion which I'm putting forward. Okay, so many foreign tourists are interested in discovering the beauty of the Saigon River. To facilitate the travel of passengers, the city authority has deployed three tram lines that connect quickly from Bakdang Wharf to tourist landmark in the city. That's very, very nice. Now, tram system very good, and also I would also like to see the metro system up and running by the end of this year. And also, there should be a dedicated metro line connecting Long An to Ho Chi Minh City, and also there should be a fast track metro system from the international airport, maybe the new international airport in Ho Chi Minh City, to District One. Just like in Bangkok, you have the airport line metro, and also which connects to the BTS metro system. So that would be really interesting to watch. Right. Okay. So by 2025, it aims to develop at least 10 waterway tours and programs linking seaports and river routes. Okay. So the city is striving to welcome about 500,000 visitors a year to waterway tourism programs in 2023 and 24 period, increase this number by 10% this year. So let's go to some important paragraphs. Okay, when visiting the district, tourists can visit the orchid gardens along the Saigon River, green farms, high-tech agricultural areas, and the Kuchi guerrilla warfare tunnels, or try to work as a farmer for one day in the gardens. So I think this could be a very good initiative if Long An can take up this initiative, like boost its tourism market over here, the local tourism market over here, for many foreigners to come and explore the countryside, maybe be a farmer for a day, and how, the countryside living is, explore the cuisines. This is very, very important for foreign tourists to experience when they come to Ho Chi Minh City, also not only Ho Chi Minh City, but also, to go to the countryside, maybe Long An, and explore the local culture over there, like maybe be a farmer for a day, or put up in a guest house for a day or two, explore the beautiful nature. So this is definitely required, so that would be really a good initiative. um, so the city is now focusing on developing more types of entertainment, tourism, cuisines, and services at night to create many new and unique tourism products to meet the increasing needs of tourists. Okay, so when I'm talking about entertainment, I definitely feel that Buivian Street definitely needs to expand up its operations, because to be honest, Buivian Street is not a big street. It's not like Nana Plaza or something like that. So because you also have the South Soy Cowboy and all those things in Bangkok. So definitely Ho Chi Minh City needs to invest more when it comes to creating more nightlife entertainment, providing more discounts, more coupons. Especially the hotels over here like Agoda, Booking.com. They should partner up with the Saigon tourism sector to promote more deals. I don't know about Groupon.vn if it's out here, but like maybe Tiki, Shopee, they can come up with all these kind of tourism coupons and all those kind of things. So definitely, I strongly believe that the entertainment sector here in Ho Chi Minh needs to expand up a bit more. So the city's Department of Tourism has worked with 50 units, including hospitals, healthcare facilities, spas, travel companies, accommodation facilities, to create 30 unique service packages that combine healthcare with facilities, famous destinations to meet the needs of tourists. That's very nice. And also a couple of suggestions which I would like to add is, sometimes, when tourists are moving around in District 1, we kind of get pestered around with these scam guys approaching us, or just scamming us, and asking us to pay more money, or the shoe cleaning stuff and all that stuff. So maybe there should be a little bit of crackdown of this, because we tourists, we don't like to get harassed around or pestered around. So we just want to have a very, very good experience when we are traveling around in Ho Chi Minh City, even the whole of Vietnam. Not being harassed or pestered by putting something on our shoulder, or shoe shine boys coming and harassing you when you're sitting at the park. Hey, let me clean that shoe. Let me clean that shoe of yours. And then they'll scam you around. So these kind of things need to be cracked down on. And of course, you know the the cleaning up of the streets, especially the Bui Vien area, the District 1 area, because for me, Bui Vien is definitely very congested. It looks very kind of dirty a bit, so it needs to be cleaned up. There should be a special operation to clean up that street, and also to expand new entertainment avenues. Okay, what I would also like to see would be to get back that 6 months tourism visa, 6 months visa, which was there pre-COVID, because that's going to be adding more tourism to Vietnam. So bring back those old visas. Get back that 6 months visa for tourists to come and stay in Vietnam for a good amount of time, or have a kind of a 6 months multiple entry tourist visa, so that tourists can travel around other parts of Southeast Asia, or they can go back to their home country, and after a couple of months come back to Vietnam, and they don't have to reapply for another new visa. So yeah, so it would be nice to see that 6 months visa come back, so that would be nice. And of course, it would be a good initiative to come up with a retirement visa for Vietnam, which should be half the cost of compared to in Thailand, because Thailand, the visa costs are very high when it comes to the retirement visa. Vietnam should also have something like an elite visa, Vietnam elite visa, which should be half the cost compared to what it is in Thailand. Provide a lot of facilities, and of course the digital nomad visa, that would be a big game changer as well. So get back that 6 months visa. That would be definitely nice for a lot of foreign tourists who are visiting out here in Vietnam. So if you like watching my video, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And also, if you want to start a successful automated online business and you want to earn passive income while traveling around in Southeast Asia, then check out the link down in the description below. It's an exclusive invite to a free webinar masterclass, which I highly recommend for you to check it out. You may also additionally support me via PayPal if you like my content. So with that being said, you guys have a great day. This was me, Sue Joy. Peace out.